This is the story of Philadelphia, the literally hot-headed hero, blind and bastard son of Hades and a forest nymph, who was taken in by the forest nymphs in Delphi's woods after his mother died giving birth. Word spread like wildfire through the town of Delphi of his existence. Eventually, he was captured and taken to the castle.
You there, man with head of flame, why you come here to my kingdom? Okay, you must seek the head with the claw of Cancer the crab. His meat can only be eaten raw. Kill him, bring the claw to me, and you can stay here. Now get out.
And so, Phil returned to his woods, seeking guidance for his quest. His nymph protectors prayed, and they were answered by Pan, god of the wild. Pan brought with him a branch 3.5 feet in length. He grabbed some fire from Phil's head and imbued it into the branch before handing it to. As Phil grasped for the branch, he suddenly noticed a new sense Pan had gifted him with the ability of sight. Phil knew that the water would extinguish his head, killing him, so he would need to find a way to cross the sea as dry as possible. However, a wooden boat would burn and sink. Phil had an idea, and used his head to melt and shape metal on the shore into a small ship. He pushed it out to sea and clambered aboard. It was then he realized he had no oars or sail. He could only hope that Poseidon would guide his ship through the currents. Poseidon did that. He drifted for only 1 day and 1 night before beaching. Phil had found Cancer, but now what? He had the advantage. He had to take his chance. Phil quickly began to melt the sand around the partially submerged legs, turning it into glass and trapping the crab. Immobilized, Phil had no trouble removing the claw. His branch melting through the crab's chitin like butter. Now, claw in tow, Phil leaves Cancer alive and heads out to the sea once more. Poseidon wasn't pleased that he had not been thankful for his patronage and sent torrential rain. Phil, ever clever, covered his head with Cancer's claw to keep him from going out, charring the chitin and cooking the meat. Phil made it to shore and quickly made his way to the castle, branch and claw in hand.
But the king did not know that the meat had accidentally been cooked during Phil's voyage. When he ate the meat, he immediately became very seriously ill and died that night. It was by the grace of the throne's heir that Phil was spared. He returned to his woods, and no more attempts were made on his life. Occasionally, he would go out and help other heroes in their quest, but his heroic career was over.